Hangzhou has won 4. Yeah, I was talking about form. To qualify for this event is especially not the very, very top necessarily, but those trying to become a seed at the Badminton these days.
Yes.
You look at Miyazaki and Wardani, for example, who we saw on court moments ago. They've played the most out of the top 10, most events. They've played over 20 events each this year. To recoup, to evaluate whatever it might be that you need to do in that off. That carries higher risk of injuries. It also means you could end the year quite tight, and therefore you could be one of the best in the world and not perform here because you're looking forward to that break over Christmas or whatever, 20 or so for others. You look at Chen Yufei, who had a few months off, didn't come back until March, and almost qualified, because she's that good. But a third of the year off, a quarter of the year off, 25, like a semi-final or a final of another event that you've met that quality of player. And we see some surprises, some surprise winners over the years.
We certainly have. Well, was not happy about having to play so much.
No, falling out with the...
And then suffered a little bit from, it looked like a recurrence of the vertigo. There's a nice finish.
Be an unsaid agreement between the two. We don't want to be hitting 50, 60 shot rallies, not when there's semi-finals tomorrow against the likes of Wang Zhiyi.
This year, not a great conversion rate at semi-final level. And a quarter-final in the French Open. Semi-finals of Denmark. So those are the last 3 semi-final this year. That's when Chen Yufei stunningly beat at the Singapore Open.
Hangzhou will be delighted this week that
emphatic. That's 11. You're equaling Momota's record. Titles in a year.
Yeah. I think with
Jin Yong. Yeah, that's right. Thailand Masters.
Or maybe they are, and it's actually they're looking for 12 to set the record.
He would be on 12.
Right. Oi. That retrieval ability for Yamaguchi is second to none.
Matches between them, the next few anyway, and we saw Wardani hammer each other again later on in this competition.
And I don't think either of them will be that bothered unless there is personal pride at stake,
right? And
that head-to-head actually means something to them. There's a good chance, while it's said, and they're not in that same system, whether it's some sort of regional challenge, continental something or other, or junior events that perhaps weren't, the database doesn't go back that far, you know, so chances are they've met more than 30 times. But
Young was leading earlier on. Remember, Young was up 9-5.
minutes. That is super fast for when these two meet.
Just not many rallies in the last match as well.
Oh, talking about that yesterday, 94-point-something% for Young on the line.
That's going to be out. Well,
It's usually,
10?
Yeah, exactly. It's usually 20.
Did he say that? Wow. That's okay.
Well, no, I think it's fine. I mean, there's no reason why
No.
it should matter.
But the 10-second thing is...
But BWF have always introduced the male player before the female as a tradition thing. I just found it interesting.
I think it's a time difference.
So we're talking about the world clock.
Yeah.
So we're 8 hours ahead of Greenwich Mean Time. And Court 2 is therefore 10 seconds
ahead of that.
Ahead of Court 1.
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Learn a new thing every day with me. Well, whatever was said.
Shot, if it is. But no, there's a lot of tactical nous down there. They were talking about, I mean, I'm guessing from their body languages and their sort of, however this works out, I'll be surprised if it goes to 10 to 11 minutes, then perhaps.
Where we are at the moment. The drift isn't a major factor. This game.
Some stats here, the difference between how many times Yamaguchi wins a deciding game against the top 10. Oi. And meet again tomorrow in the semi-final.
Intriguing, right? That 3.
2 out of 3 chance you'll meet somebody else. Well, each of them will meet somebody else.
But Bobby, if you hammer in a game, say Nancy Young wins this.
I really don't think. Well, it depends on the circumstances. I don't think what I'm about to say is true of all disciplines and all meetings. When it comes to these two, one of them had won 21-6, 21-5.
Oh.
One of them says, you know, do you know what? My hamstring's hurting a little bit, and it's just because they are both through to the semi-final anyway. That's where it matters.
Yeah, no, that's
Prize money doesn't differ if you win the
100% of the time. In the last 6 months, that goes up to 85%.
Wow.
After winning the first
But
game.
that's against everybody.
Correct. That's
in
against
badminton,
everyone. Yamaguchi, sorry, Anse Young, after losing the first game in the last 6 months, has won every match. She's come back and won it.
Yeah, we've seen quite a lot of that from.
And now they're both going to get a go at it. Let's see what happens here, because it's been quite topsy-turvy, this match. It is rare to see Yamaguchi that outplay.
Particular matchup, due to the circumstances, doesn't really give us much away. We can't tell what's the better end.
Yeah.
Despite the fact they both.
Still a great start.
It is. It's a good start.
And look, not wanting to show too much, holding back a bit. A Cold War, if you will.
I like the fact that we're getting treated to some really good rallies. The one thing I'm perhaps ignoring is the fact that today.
Yeah.
And they want to be ready for tomorrow's semi-final, no matter who they play.
Especially remember last year, Yamaguchi was eliminated in the group stages. Oh.
Hey. Clever shot from Yamaguchi. Little bit of deception there.
Oh. Oh, no, we did, sorry.
Just long.
On the clock. We have absolutely raced through this, haven't we?
Good. Yeah, didn't seem all that happy with the connection she made. Oh. Oh, what a save.
Wow.
Should be fun.
Yeah, different dynamic going on in the next couple of matches after this one.
Some trickery from Yamaguchi in the last 10 minutes or so.
Her career, and so young after losing the first game, still wins 2/3 of her matches.
Wow.
I think it's quite impressive.
Oh, she's had a stellar year. Being a contender, for example, for the Super 1000 Grand Slam.
Yeah.
As were
Just 2 points here.
good save. It's got to be the longest rally we've seen.
Yeah.
Whoa, brilliant net shot. This is a lot more like what we'll expect in this. Nice shot from Akane. Oy, bad luck. Wide.
Yamaguchi's.
Of game 3 than the rest of the match, really. I think both of these players have got a terrific chance to take this title this year.